Just imagine a simple trading strategy that can help you make 30-40,000 per month and get rid of a 9 to 5 job. It's not just a random YouTube video claiming false things. It is a totally proven strategy that I will show you my profits along with the community members' profit that has taken trades with me in our Forex Singularity Premium Group. So make sure to watch all the video, and the next 20 minutes attention with me can change the lifestyle of your whole generation. I claim it because I have proven this strategy with my community members. So let's deep dive into the chart and start marking the strategy and understanding the strategy, how it beautifully works in the market, and how you can make it sure to take trades with perfect stop loss, entry, some examples, the application based theoretical aspects of trading. And yes, you can use it in any forex pair, especially I trade gold. So that's why I will show you the profits related to gold only, but you can use it in commodity, currencies, crypto as well. Okay, so let's start with the M5 time frame to understand how it looks like. Simple thing, on the chart, we will start with the live market conditions. So this is a live market, okay, where market on Friday moving here. So let's mark the first ABC. For ABC, the A is your engulfing buy. If you are looking for a sell entry, okay, so you have to find a buy that gets failed. Okay, this is buy that got failed. So buy fail means support becomes resistance. You already know this concept of support becomes resistance. Engulfing buy shows support, and when it breaks, it becomes buy fail, and this engulfing buy becomes your A. Then after you see a candle closing below the zone, you have to check whether there is an engulfing sell which is closing below the zone in a consecutive candles of 2 or 3 red candles. So for example, this is your B, this is a red candle, and consecutively the red candles closed below the zone and made it a buy fail. Sometimes buy becomes directly fail and market comes to your zone and forms engulfing sell. So that you will count as a B. So right now this is my B. I'm marking it. This is my B. When market comes to your zone again, this is a C. This is A, this is B, this is C. Some rules you have to follow. Once market becomes buy fail, no candle should close above the blue box wherever you are starting with A, which is your engulfing buy. If any candle closes above the box, it becomes invalid and you have to ignore the particular zone. So right now, this is my engulfing buy, which is A. Then this is a buy fail, and while failing the box, it is an engulfing sell. So that's why this is type 2 engulfing sell with a perfect closure of red candle below the zone. Again, when it comes to the zone, we need a engulfing sell, which is the third confirmation. Okay, so here you will see we have an engulfing sell which is called C. On the retest of the box, you will take trades with confidence and you will aim for 1:2 the bare minimum. So let's suppose we entered somewhere here with the rejection and we have to capture 1:2 with a perfect SL of 40 pips only. So this is how it works. Okay, I'm repeating it because I need your attention to make things 100% sure that how it beautifully works. This is engulfing buy. You need a buy fail, which means support becomes resistance. Here some people directly enters, but we don't have to enter directly. This is a buy. It fails. While failing, you need a sell, which is a confirmation that market wants to go and sell. This is B. Again, market comes to your zone. Then you have to find engulfing sell, which is called C. Sometimes market directly breaks buy fail. Let market enter your box, form one engulfing sell, then again come to your box and form the third engulfing sell. Then you can say it is a C. Okay, on the retest of C, you will take the entry with 1:2 every time. Okay, it does not works randomly. You have to find some higher time frame confluences or even the market structure you can understand. In our previous lectures, we have already covered everything related to market structure. If you are new to this channel, please make sure to watch all the playlists and give your 100% with the strategy of engulfing theory. Okay, so this is not too much advanced rocket science. This is very simple. A, B, C. On the retest, you will take the entry and you have to aim for 1:2 the bare minimum. Even the strategy has an accuracy of 80 to 90%, but still, as a trader, we have to be responsible for our future outcomings. where market can do anything it wants to do. We just have to stick with our risk management and the rules which needs to be profitable in 2025. Okay, so now this is a entry area. On the retest, you will directly take the entry and you will aim for 1:2, but the market has given us 1:3. Again, let's find some more examples somewhere here, because this was a psychological area of selling in gold when there is no data in the previous chart. In the historical data, there is no data. You can use the psychological prices to get an entry into the market. For example, the psychological levels are at a distance of 250 pips every time. The minor psychological levels are at 100 pips every time when market is going up where there is no man's land. Okay. Now let's see how we have on another ABC. So you can say this is my ABC. I'm explaining it to you how to take entry here. This is engulfing buy. This is engulfing sell. In this particular case, while filling the box, market didn't form engulfing sell. Market came into the box and it formed engulfing sell here. So you will consider this as B. This is engulfing sell, because prior to this you cannot see any engulfing sell. That's why this is B. Again, market comes to the zone and formed engulfing sell and close the candle below the zone. Engulfing sell red candle must close below the zone that you have marked with the engulfing buy. If it is closing within the box, that becomes invalid and you have to wait for another engulfing sell, the red candle closing below the zone. For example, in this case, engulfing sell formed and the red candle closed below the zone. In this case as well, engulfing sell and red candle close below the zone. On the retest of it, you will take the entry and you will aim for the pair minimum of 40 pips SL. In this case, the SL is little small because the area of the buy is small. It is at only 20-30 pips, 15 to 20 pips area. That's why the SL is small, but I'm just showing you an example because you are a beginner right now. This is your 1:2. You will take your trades here with the direction. So right now the direction of gold is bullish. So that's why if you are taking trades in the sell, you have to risk half percentage. If you are risking 1% in the direction chart, with the direction, if you are taking the trade against the direction, you have to wait for half percent risk only and aim for 1% return. This is how we captured 1:2. Okay. In the beginning of the chart, I have shown you the screenshots on the left side or the right side of the screen. Well, these are the total chart trades that has my community member has taken live with us. Okay. So this is 1:2. Let me show you. This is a M5 confirmation trade. When there is no you can say no historical data in the left side, then you have to use the psychological levels and you can trade with confidence in the M5 only. Below M5, there is no point in taking trades in M1 because M1 is very noisy and no one can get a clear perfect short entries with M1 only. Okay, you need a 6 to 7 years of experience so that you can use M1 ABC so that you can take a perfect trade. So if you are even using one M1 trades and you are a profitable trader already, you can add this confluences of an M1 ABC to get a 10 pips SL and a 40 pips TP so that it can be your 1:4, and even if the accuracy drops to 60%, you can get profitable in the end of the month. Okay, so let's go to the M15 now. So there is a concept. If you find M1 and M5 ABC, that's pretty sure you have to understand these are called confirmations. If you find ABC in higher time frame like M30, H1, H4, so these are for the directional shift. If you find H4 ABC in the daily time frame of engulfing buy, you will see trend change. Okay, so I will show you how to use the ABC in M15 time frame solely. Okay, so let's go a little bit back and try to mark the charts. Okay, so let's delete all these things and let's see on the chart, do we have any ABC here? Okay, I don't think so. Let me delete all these things and let's start marking the trade somewhere here. So let's see. So this is one example. Let's say this is your A and B. Okay, so what I have told you, if this is A, this is B, market close below the zone, so it becomes invalid. In case of sell, market should not close above the box when it becomes buy fail, and in case of ABC buy, when market forms sell fail, no candle should close below the zone. This is a mandatory rule you have to note in your notes. Okay, so let's find some other example. So this is, I think this is an ABC. This is A, this is B. Okay, this is perfect. Let's find the entry here. This is engulfing sell. This is engulfing buy, which is breaking. Even this is an engulfing buy, but the blue candle didn't close above the box. That's why we are not considering it as a B. This is B and this is C. Okay. So now we will use some trend line logics. This is very interesting, guys. I'm using a trend line. Let's say this is my line and I'm using it for taking trades. Okay. Simply why I placed my lines over here. Okay. Let's say this one, the body and the wick. Okay, even this is missed by 1 pip, that is totally okay. No, there is no any issue. We need a engulfing sell, engulfing buy, and on the retest of the trend line we are taking entry, because you are not taking entry in M5. M5 is for confirmation purpose, and if you are looking for M15, H1, M30, then it becomes high liquidity zone where market can give you a directional shift. Okay, even M15 is used for confirmation when there is no M5 ABC in the charts. Simply market makes M15 ABC. So this is how you can use the C and the previous charts, previous candles, wick or the body closer. And then on the third drive, this is first drive, this is second drive, and the third drive you can take entry and place your long position somewhere here on the test with a 40 pips SL or 30 pips SL. Okay, let's say we are using 40 pips SL only somewhere here, and our TP is more than 1:2. Okay, this is how market plays, and it will give you very high confidence of taking the trades with logic. Okay, let's find some other example, guys. For example, this is my sell fail. Okay, so let's find this is my sell fail. Okay, sell getting fail. So when market form the sell fail, this is A, this is B, this is C. Try to place your trend line. Okay, this is my first drive, this is my second drive, and this is my third drive. Okay, this is how we can enter here as well. Okay, let me explain you the logic. Trend line is very simple. Everyone knows trend line. That's why I'm not focusing on the trend line. Simply, market should touch the line with wick or body. You can take the combination as well. One time wick, one time body. And on the third time, you have to just check whether market is touching it or not. For example, this is sell, fail. So this is A, this is B, this is C. On the retest of the line, we will take the entry. This is first drive, this is second drive, this is third drive, and we will basically take the trade with totally logic based entry of 40 pips to the SL side. And even you can use a small SL of 30 pips as well. But right now you're a beginner, you don't know how to place the perfect SL. That's why I'm claiming it to be 1:2 and only SL of 40 pips. Okay. So this is how we captured here 1:5 as well. Let's find some other examples as well. Somewhere here, let's see. We have already taken the trades on these logics, so that's why the chart has some congested parts. So let's say this is engulfing sell, this is engulfing buy, this is engulfing buy somewhere here. So this is A, B, and C. But do we have any trend line access, guys? So let's say this is 1, this is 2. On the third drive, we are taking the entry. So this is how you can use the trend line to make a perfect sniper entries. Okay. Use it with confidence when it comes to M15, H1, M30. So if you are new, just make your time on smaller time frames first. If you are looking for M5 ABC, you need to find some strong support, strong resistance areas so that you can take an entry at 1:2 only. Okay, but when it comes to M15, M30, H1, H4, simply use it with trend line so that it becomes high liquidity zone. There is a thin line difference, okay, between confirmation and high liquidity zone. That's the adding confidence to your higher time frame of trend line to the M15, M30, H1, H4. Okay, then you can take the trade with logic and do not enter when there is a news in the market, because we are not news traders at all. News trading is for gambling purposes. So that's why I totally avoid news trading. Even if you find 5 to 10 trades in a month, you will be profitable at the end of the month. Okay, taking 10 to 15 trades basically as a funded trader becomes more smarter way to take more money from the funded companies without risking your real amount of capital on the real market. Okay, add some strong confluences of higher time frame to the ABC. For example, this high liquidity zone forms within H4 engulfing buy, it becomes more strong. Okay, even there is a high falling on the market, but market formed ABC, and in the higher time frame we have to check whether there is an H4 engulfing buy or not, H4 engulfing buy or not, and then you can take trades with confidence on the retest of the third drive. Okay, make sure to use trend line with logic. Do not place randomly from a very historical price like this. Okay, use it simple, keep it simple. Okay, and then either the body closer or even the wick, you can take trades. Okay, because there is only a float of 10 to 15 pips maximum when you are taking a wrong entry with trend line logics. Okay, so this is how we captured somewhere entries here. So let's find the reason for this fall as well. If we have any reason for the fall as well, we have to check whether there is an ABC or not. So let's say this is buy, this is failed, this is buy, this is fail. Okay, I can sense this is A, this is B. No, the candle close over here. So let's shift it a little bit to the lower side, guys. This is A, this is B, somewhere here. This is A, this is B, and this formed C, and it directly dropped, and it came after a very long period of time. That's why we cannot enter over here. Okay, simple. If it had formed this engulfing cell on the trend and logic, we could have entered the market. Okay, so we can use it in M30 as well if we have any option, but right now we don't have any option, so that's why we are using it for M15 invalid entry. Okay, removing it. Let's find some entry over here. Can we see any ABC here? Yes, we can see A, B, engulfing cell C. Okay, use the trend line logic. Using the trend line logic, if we entered 5 to 10 pips earlier, we can have the perfect entry. Okay, so this is A, sorry, this is A, this is B, this is C. On the retest of the trend line, we took the entry, but this trend line is for the confidence purpose. The first drive, second drive, on the third drive, if we have taken the entry with 1-2 pips earlier, this is a fall that helped us to capture around 200-300 pips. But just understand, we cannot capture 200-300 pips every time. We have to be realistic with our trading approaches, that simply we are taking the entry over here, making this stop loss SL. So if sometimes this can be your SL, okay, above the zone, so it is just a 20-23 pips SL, but right now I'm using it as a 40 pips because you are a beginner right now. Okay, and this is how it started. It kept falling. Okay, it keep falling until the low. Okay, so this is how we can enter with confidence. Okay, I hope these examples are perfectly sniper entries. Sell, buy, sell. Okay, if you are using an M5, you don't need to add trend lines. If you are using M1, you don't need to add trend lines. The accuracy is good, but simply if you are using it in a higher time frame, just use the trend line confluences and take a sniper entries, guys. So it becomes the most simplest entries in the world right now, and you can make good amount of money from the market. If you are a funded account trader, then simply 4 to 5 entries can make you a lot of money in your funded accounts. Okay, so I hope this strategy is clear to you. If you have any problems or queries in your mind, please let me know in the comment section. And yes, if you want the advanced version of ABC, okay, this is just you can see our strategy, but if you want standard the advanced version of ABC, you can tell me or you may let me know in the comment section, so that we can help you to find where to use the M5 ABC, where to use the M15, M30, H1, how to use ABC as a direction purpose trades. And you will find M1 as a key level when it comes to M1 ABC, but you need experience. That experience is with me, and yes, I will share it with you. Okay, once you will let me know in the comment section. Okay, so if you are new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and let us know in the comment section how you appreciated the videos. And yes, join our Forex Insider group if you are new to the channel, and let's see you in the next video. And if you haven't watched the smart money engulfing matrix, confluences, direction, entries, and the parameters, everything has been taught you for free. Go to the channel and let's know in the comment section how it was.